Okay, hey everyone, Mystic Magic here, and we're here in. Okay, I know the numbers are off. This is like what episode 3, but it's technically supposed to be 4 because I missed one day. But anyways, turns out I was completely wrong. I thought there wasn't going to be an update, but I am glad that I'm wrong. There is an update, so let's check it out. So uh, we got a new story page, so let's go ahead. Normally, I don't update on the in the weekends. That's why I'm really surprised. Okay, so we're on page 4. Okay, this is pretty cool. Okay, so leaders from across Neopia gather in Altador. Okay, really cool. Okay, so let's see. So this is Altador. Okay, there's a lot of cool details. Let me move my mic a little closer. Oh, there's a bunch of junk here. Okay, so we have. So actually, let's take a look at the boats here real quick here. So these are like, I'm pretty sure these are just Altador boats, but like this one right here, this is Brightvale's flag on this one, and it's actually the one from Altador Cup. That's kind of weird. I wonder what that means. Like if you look carefully, it's the Altador Cup version of it. And then Shenku is that's a boat from Shenku. That's actually I can't remember the name of the boat right now. Um, and yeah, they're Cyodrix Gaze. There you go, Cyodrix Gaze. Um, it's just sitting right here, or at least it should be. If not, all the Shenku books boats sound the same. Look the same. Sound the same. Look the same. So it could be. But anyways, that's clearly Shinku. But check out the characters that are showing up. So leaders, okay. So this is Defenders of Neopia. Pretty cool. So they're actually involved somehow, which is that's pretty cool. So we have I know that's Judge Hog. I don't remember the other two. I do like that. I think this is Nightwing. He can't fly, so he's being carried. I forgot her name, but like the Aisha's name. But yeah. Oops, let me just move this over. Okay, there you go. All right, and then we have the two, all of our nobles from Lost Desert. We have Jazin right here, Nibel, and Amira. Yeah, I like that she's like at the end. There's like these two are up front representing Casela, and then she's just like running after him. Now, if I actually looked up that plot again, the desert diplomacy, and he didn't actually show up just because um, they're actually, according to the Lord, they're actually cousins. So Amira and Nibel are cousins, but Jazin, just because of the events of the previous plot, Lost Desert plot, he didn't show up for desert diplomacy. He's got like these things added to the side of his outfit. I don't know what those are. That's interesting. That's like a slight redesign for him. Other than that, he normally looks like that. Okay. And then we have Lord Darrigan. I haven't seen this guy in ages. Like last time we saw him was basically um, the Meridol plot. You can still meet him. It's just that he doesn't do anything. And then I guess that's Count Rue from Rue Island. So my guess that Rue Island wasn't involved is not true. They actually are involved, which is pretty cool. I like that they're just together in the same scene. That's pretty funny. Okay, and then we have Altador and Fiora, of course. Here, they're the ones who called them over, based on the note that we got before. So let's go ahead and collect our prize. So this is what we got: ships on Altador coast. That's super cool. So these prizes are all the same for everybody, and they're all specific to this plot, which is super cool. That's actually really awesome. Usually, it used to be to get any of the plot specific items, you would have to get all the points, and then you would have to unlock them. But they're actually giving us a whole series of them. I feel like putting them in my gallery or something. That'd be really cool. Okay, but yeah, this is what we have so far. So I'm surprised they actually are doing updates on in the weekends too. Super cool. Okay, so let's check out the rewards real quick here. Let's see. So we're having this trophies, points. We now have 14 points. Okay, wow. Wow, so like just by doing that, you get 14 points already? Wow. So it went from 4 to 14, so it just gave us 10. I wonder if that means that's the end of the chapter? That's why they're giving us the 10 full points? Maybe. Now, I'm going to skim this real quick. So King Rue, yeah, actually, there he is here. Was there anything about the let's see, Grey Zarafa, Zafara, I mean, I was gonna say that there was anything from what is it, Defenders of Neopia, so I'm gonna kind of skim it again. Virtue Pets, actually I realized did we even see? Maybe they were here last time. So I was saying how before Virtue Pets doesn't seem to be involved here, but actually it is. Um, because there's actually in the prizes section. And we also have the Space Ace, who is also a space Virtue Pets kind of space station character. So yeah, that's interesting. Okay. Well, okay. But so far it looks like guessing from these, it's actually a pretty good way to guess. I just didn't expect Defenders of Neopia. That was like, I don't see them at all in the prize shop. Space, like, there's quite a few space things, which I figured it was just because of the whole space kind of background going on with like what's going on with the other character that, um, um, from before, like from the prologue stuff that we got, that new character. But actually, it looks like Virtue Pets might be involved too. I just don't see anything from Rue Island. That's kind of interesting. Okay. Well, anyways. Oh, I just saw something actually. Um, extra loud Techo Fanatic megaphone that basically confirms Altitor Cup. You know. Um, so yeah. So there's a lot of Altitor Cup stuff. And actually, looking back at that flag for Brightvale, that little crest here. I'm gonna double check the flag for Brightvale real quick. I'm just gonna pause super quick here. Okay, I actually jumped a couple pages. Sorry about that. Um, yeah, that is the Altar Cup one. The actual one is more like a sideways banner. So, yeah. Anyways, I just wanted to mention a couple of things that I found since the last update. So let me go ahead and jump on over here. I'm gonna readjust the page real quick here so that it's a bit easier to see. Okay, oops. I think okay. Let me move my PNG tuber over. I don't have a flipped version, so just pretend I'm actually looking at the thing. I'm looking at the thing. Okay, so just to kind of a couple things that I noticed. So, um, they yesterday they actually posted a kind of news update sort of thing that explains kind of the plot, couple details clarifying. So if you had the chance, I would go ahead and read through this. Basically, they're just saying that where it's just explaining how the release schedule is going to work. It's a little bit different than previous plots, which again that's why I was kind of confused. I thought it was going to update on the weekend, but it didn't. So actually, I mean the other way around. I'm sorry. This just came out of the blue. I wasn't expecting them. I was not expecting them to update on the weekend, but they did, and they kind of have an explanation as to what's going on, why they're doing it like this, and it's because they want to give people some time to enjoy the plot. And one thing that I found interesting was this mention here. Where is it? That they just don't want you to stress out. Just take your time. If you only have a Sunday as a free day to play, then use that time to catch up. All this stuff. So they're kind of just assuming, oh, you might be busy, so we're trying to make sure that the plot isn't too like overwhelming for you, which is super nice. It sometimes it did feel like in previous plots you had to rush through some of it to make sure you had enough points. But they mentioned something here. There is a lot of story that will be unfolding over the course of the year, and although we would love to read it follow along as a release, we don't want anyone to stress over the event. Unfolding over the course of the year. So they're expecting this thing to go long. Like normally the plots are only like a couple months, but to have it like go throughout the whole year is really, really crazy. And it's true. Like technically they teased the plot way back in December with Advent calendar, and then technically even before that, sort of semi hinted, and then building up all the way to like this point here. Now we're in June, mid June, mid late June. So yeah, they're planning quite a bit here, which is really really cool. So I was really excited to see what they're gonna do. Another thing I found out here, and I'm gonna go ahead and jump cut this real quick. Okay, sorry, I'm still zoomed in, but this is fine. Like you don't need to see that side anyways. If you go over to Altador actually, and I haven't seen anybody mention this, but right at the bottom of Altador, Void Within is actually in the map. So if you click on it, it will take you to the to the page. Super cool. And actually, I just realized they're actually posted Altador Cup. I don't remember this is normally here, but I feel like it wasn't last time I checked. So this is last year. So this was last year. I didn't compete last year, but here are the standings. Virtue Pets won last year. Um, yeah, I didn't check it out. So this was last year's. But anyways, that's what I've seen so far. So that was the only update so far. Can't think of anything else that I noticed other than that. But yeah, definitely, if you haven't had a chance to do the plot, do it now, just so that it seems like next week is probably going to be another chapter. So if we're going by each thing is a week, that's 21 weeks of content. That's a lot. That's like five. That's about 5-ish months, 5-6 months ish, give or take. So if we do like each, well, let's see, yeah, because there's 4 weeks in a month. 4 divided by 21, that's about 5-ish, 5, a little bit more. So it could be almost, let's see, yeah, like 5 months and a week worth of content alone, that's huge. We've never had a plot that, I don't think we've had a plot that go on this long. And let's see, if that's, right now we're June, July, August, September, October, November, December. December is actually, that would hit 6 months actually. So yeah, that actually would be enough time, because by the time we hit December, it would be Advent calendar, and they're not gonna quit. Like, they're not gonna stop Advent calendar just for this, you know. So that means that we're going to end up having, yeah, it might go on till the end of the year. That's pretty crazy. Like, I don't think we've ever had a plot this long. I don't remember any of the plots going on this long in previous times. Like, usually I feel like they've had to rush it before to get at the end by Altador Cup, I feel. Because they didn't like to overlap. Before, I don't think they like to overlap events like that. But this one is like, no, it's integrated Altador Cup. So that means this is going to go on for a while. And usually, like, even if it goes on towards Altador Cup, it would, like, I think it would typically stop around, either Altador Cup gets rolled over or the plot gets rolled over or something like that. Basically timed so that the two don't overlap each other. But in this case, they are, which is crazy. Completely overlapping. And if I'm right, and this is how they're doing it, 1 chapter per week, that would take us all the way until December. And it might even conclude out with where it started, actually, with Advent calendar, which is super cool. That's really awesome to like start it. That's a whole plot for a year. That's fantastic, you know. So I'm really, really excited. Let's see if I'm right. But that seems like that's the direction they're gonna go in. So this is gonna go for a while. So yeah. I hope you all are enjoying so far, like, my talk and analysis of this plot. You can tell I'm really excited. That's why I'm doing this. But also, it just so far is so cool. This is so cool. What they're doing with this plot is like really incredible. Anyway, so I'm going to be checking tomorrow. Let's see if there's going to be an update. Usually if I have to skip one, it's because I'm doing something, or like something personal is happening. So, but I'll try to do an update. I do like the way that they're doing this. That means that I could technically do the whole update at the end of the week. But I do kind of like doing it chapter by chapter. It's kind of fun. So we'll see. I will try to post whenever I can. Anyways, thank you guys all for watching, and I'll see you guys the next time they update. Bye.